In this video, we are going to cover how to create a new SharePoint site, open an existing SharePoint site, and how to create a SharePoint list view page, all using SharePoint Designer. In order to create a SharePoint site, we'll need to click on File, New, Website. Now we need to enter the location that we want to create the SharePoint site. In this case, we're going to create it just below the root web. Once we have the URL that we want to use, we can click on the SharePoint Templates option, and you can see that it will populate with the available SharePoint templates for the site collection. We're just going to use the team site, so we can click OK to continue. Now that we have our SharePoint site, let's go ahead and close it. And we're going to do that using File, Close Site. That gives us a pre-existing SharePoint site. Now that we have that, we can click on File, Open Site, in order to open our pre-existing site in SharePoint Designer. Now, all we need to do is type in the URL that we want to use. We're just going to type in the URL that we just created, and then click Open. Alright, let's create a new list view page. The first step is to click on File, New Page, there are several options we can choose from. However, we wanted a list view page to customize, so we will select the list view pages option here. You can see that the available options changed, and we can select the list view wizard and then go ahead and click OK. Now we need to choose a list. Let's go ahead and create a new view for the tasks list. So we'll open up the Choose List dialog here, select Tasks. Once we've selected the list, we need to give our view a name. We are going to create a new task list view, and we will call it New Tasks. And then we'll go ahead and click OK. Now, SharePoint Designer is going to go ahead and create the page, and then it's going to bring it up in Design View for us to edit it. Let's select the Tasks web part here once it's finished rendering for us. We'll select the Tasks web part. Change the filter to make it into a new Tasks view, so we're going to select the Filter option. This is going to bring up our filter criteria, and we can choose the Created field, which will automatically default to the current date, so we're all set there. We can click OK to return to the page view, and then we can save the new page by clicking on the Save icon up in the toolbar. Now this is going to bring up the Site Definition Page Warning, and we can just click Yes on that. Now we could also do this using File Save, or by just typing Ctrl+S in order to save the file. As you can see in this video, we covered how to create, open, and close SharePoint sites using SharePoint Designer. We also explored page creation to create a list view page for an existing SharePoint list.